Hello, everybody. Simon with Quigg Coins and Bullion here, and today I have a confession to make. I made a huge mistake on my end in the favor of the customer when I was buying this coin collection here today, and I just want to talk about it and kind of express how to navigate those things. And realistically, I'm out some money, and I'll be out some money after I sell this collection, but I just wanted to talk about what happens and to always do your due diligence as a buyer and a dealer, and basically kind of just talk about my experience. And this is not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Over years and years and years, everyone makes mistakes, and really the important thing is to learn from your mistakes and to improve from them. So this is a learning experience for me, and if we didn't make mistakes in life, then it's not much of a life, is it? So basically, the long short of the story is a customer brought in this collection, majority of the stuff that you see here in front of you today, and I do as I normally do. I pulled everything apart, kind of sorted it all out, and got it all together for him and talked about the values of things and what I pay. And when it came to ring him up, I rang him up for 4 of these 5 grand bars instead of the 3 that he had. So I paid the customer an extra $500 on about a $2,000 collection. So I overpaid him by quite a bit, and I called him and I left a message. I don't want to bother him. I politely basically requested, if you're willing, come back. I'm willing to pay you basically for a portion back of the thing that I overpaid you. I'd still get a little bit of money back, but basically, he would get a better rate on everything as a whole. I'm a big believer in karma, and I believe being transparent and doing the right thing is super important. If I realized, and the customer gets a copy of a receipt, if I realized, and maybe he'll just throw it away, I don't know. But if I know I realize I overpaid for something, as an individual business, then, I would want to make it right with that person, because I wouldn't feel right, basically, taking advantage of someone especially if they didn't know. Obviously I know, and realistically, I'm not expecting him to reach back out to me, but it is a little bit unfortunate. It's a bit of a road bump, but that is a mistake that I made ultimately. And, I just got to make my bed and lay with it. But like I said, in the grand scheme of things, after I sell everything, I'll be, a couple $100 in the hole on the collection as a whole, instead of a couple $100 up. And, I'm sure he needs the money. That's why he was coming to sell. And he certainly has no obligation as the seller to give me the courtesy of returning some of that money. But just kind of my thoughts on that. The collection actually was pretty nice. I do like getting this fractional golden. It will sell very fast. I'll probably put like 525 on each of these bars at the coin show tomorrow, and I'm sure they'll sell pretty quick. Generic stuff as well, always very popular, Eagle. And then he had some 90%. This foreign was kind of an accumulation, but he had a few pieces that I threw in. This is about enough where I'd want to sell this, so I'll bring this to the show tomorrow and sell that stuff. That's just kind of my thoughts on the whole process. And, again, customer, no obligation to return the money to me, and I understand that. But it is just kind of a thing for me where, I was going very fast through this. It's the end of my day, and I want to, kind of wrap up and get ready for the coin show. But I should have double or triple checked my receipt and make sure that the quantities were right, the prices were right, and everything was good across the board. But, it's a learning experience, and I know that the karma will come back around for me and for him, and everything will work out. It's important for me to run a good business and be above board on everything, but it is not the end of the world for me. Not sure if you guys can tell from kind of the acoustics. This is on a positive note, but I am in a newer and larger office. So my old office, this is in the same building as my old office. That's about double the square footage, and I'll do a little tour here as I kind of wrap the segment up. But it's about double the square footage. I should be able to have a couple of showcases in here, as well as a computer desk and kind of a sorting area for product as well. So I'll kind of end this segment and just do a quick little room tour with you guys. All right, as you can see, there's my new suite number, and here is my door. And I'm just gonna close that behind me so I don't bother the other people that are working. And I'm going to zoom out, go to the wide lens. And so it is about twice the square footage of my old one. I'm still kind of unpacking. I got some picture frames, and those are all proof sets there. I got to get rid of those. But this is basically double the square footage. So I've got an extra table here for sorting. I'll have a computer. I'll do my packing and shipping from there. And then I should have tons of space here to get a case here, a showcase here, and a showcase here for some retail stuff. All probably just generics, bulk items, things like that that people normally need. And obviously, this is a nice boon here for anyone in the coin business. Is I have a skylight. I do have a pretty robust security system, so I'm not too worried about the security of the skylight here. But basically, I have the lights off pretty much the whole time in here, and you can see that it does not add too much lighting-wise. I like the natural light. It's good for looking at coins as well as photography. But this is just kind of a work in progress here. It should be up and running in the next probably a couple of weeks. I'll have my showcases ordered, and I should have some more art on the walls as well. So, but just want to keep this brief and kind of talk about my mistake today. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much. We'll wrap this portion up and we'll get into that giveaway. All right, everybody. So let's get into that giveaway. For today, it's going to be this 99S 1 cent. And for the next giveaway, it's going to be this ancient Roman coin, well over, I would probably say 2,000 years old. So very cool there on that one. That's for the next giveaway. But remember to like, comment, subscribe to be entered. All of my information is linked in the landing page here on my YouTube, as well as the description of each of the video here. So all my information is down here as well for each video. So if you have questions about coins or want to order coins, you can order them there. Links in each of the videos. All of the new items here are available live. Email me, call me, guys, if you are interested in certain things. I'm happy to work on deals on older products, and newer products are going fast. A lot of stuff is already sold from the Upstate Coin Show. So let me know, guys, if you're interested. I'm sure a lot more will sell in the 2 shows that I'm doing this weekend. Instagram, give me a follow there if you guys are on there. Lots of fun behind the scenes stuff. I do a lot of flash sales and things like that on there as well. eBay, I always like to remind people that a lot of my loose, raw coins go wholesale on eBay for basically pennies on the dollar, just to get inventory moving. So I have sold a lot of things from there. If stuff sits, I lower the prices, so always check back. And every Friday at 8 p.m., I do my new eBay auctions. So eBay auctions always start and end at 8 p.m. on Friday. So always check that out. So let's do that giveaway. 37 comments. Thank you guys. All right, Casson, you are the winner there for this 1 cent proof. And for the next video, the winner is going to get this ancient Roman coin. I would say it's probably over 2,000 years old. So very, very cool on both fronts there. Thank you, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and have an awesome day. Bye-bye now.